Cross Talk TV podcast. Peace.
What's going on, my people? Welcome to Croc Talk TV. I'm your host, former NFL and AFL defensive back, Eric Crocker, and this is the watch party, man. If you watching the game alone like I am, we finna get to it, man. We finna have a good conversation. Again, if you aren't already, make sure you guys subscribe, like, all that good stuff. I will be a little bit behind because I'm streaming the game, and I'm here in Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? We can't get the game live, so I'm a little bit behind, a couple plays behind. So if I don't get to maybe something you said in here, don't stress. I'm gonna get there. I'm a little bit behind. So I appreciate everybody for coming in here. I'm excited. I'm hyped. I'm turned up. Man, let's go. How am I streaming the game? I have NFL Game Pass, so I'm able to watch the preseason game live. All right, here we go. Richie James, huh? Jimmy G. Here we go. Here we go. So I'm watching it. I see y'all, man. And what this is, man, I'm gonna give my analysis as I am watching it. Just talk about a little bit what I'm seeing. Again, I'm gonna probably be a play or two behind y'all. So I'm looking at the first play. Oh, nice little boot action. You love to see it. Debo. I told people, Debo Samuel, from a fantasy perspective, I think I won't be surprised if Debo ends up with more fantasy numbers than Brandon Ayuk. Like, that's not something that I would be surprised to see. So I know there are a lot of people that were like, they were kind of getting on me for that, man, and saying I was crazy. And I put up a whole post about it and talked about it. But Debo Samuel, you see, they're already kind of getting him going early a little bit. What are y'all excited to see, man? I appreciate everybody in here. Again, if you haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, man. All that good stuff. Had to pause your show to catch up with the stream feed on. Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah. So, yeah, I am a little bit behind, maybe a play or two. Okay, hold on. Good job. Brandon Ayuk on the end around. It's really cool to have receivers that you can just get the ball in their hands, man, and let them make plays. 49ers don't have to throw the ball downfield. A lot of different ways that they can utilize their receivers and get them out there in space. Right now, where I'm at is 3rd and 1. Trey Sermon. This is pretty cool, y'all. This is pretty cool being able to watch my 49ers, watch the Niners with y'all. Who you going to keep an eye on tonight? You know, man, the one thing that I'm really excited to see, I'm not going to lie, man. There are a couple things. One, really the rookie cornerbacks. How do they do? It sounds like they're going to have a lot more action. You don't have Emmanuel Mosley playing. You don't have Jason Verrett playing. So rookies, what do you do? How do you step up? And then I think Trent Sherfield. He's had an amazing camp. How does he carry that momentum? Nice run by Gallman there. Pick up about 4 yards. 49ers have a nice, good drive going right now. Love it. People so fast to move on. And I said Debo didn't have a quarterback. Take his strengths. It was all bubble screen sweeps. Ever comebacks now, everything play. Yeah, Debo is all around really good, man. Like I think he does things extremely well. I think one underrated aspect of Debo Samuel's game is his ability to catch the ball downfield. And it sounds like since having Trey Lance, that's something that has been shown off a little bit more in practice, really how he has the ability to stretch the field. So that's something that's really been cool to see. L'Jarius Sneed, man, I think he was out of Louisiana Tech. He's a guy that's interesting to see. I didn't watch a whole lot of him coming out of college. So, but I think Sneed had one of the better rookie years out of all the cornerbacks. So everybody talked about, CJ Henderson, who I was high on CJ as well, talked about Okuda and, Arnett, all these guys. And I think he was one of the better rookie corners in the league, along with Jalen Johnson, that went to Chicago. Good job, Jimmy. Oh, what they call offensive PI? I saw the flag come in. Typically, when you see a guy freed up that much over the middle and you see that flag come in immediately, probably looking at an offensive PI. Somebody got in somebody's way. Sweet play design, though. Just make it look more subtle. So that's Ross Dwelly. Was that Ross Dwelly? Yeah, so it's mesh, but even with mesh, so sometimes in mesh, and here we go right here. Sometimes in mesh, you just have guys that just cross. There's also play designs where you do have mesh, but then you have a guy purposely stop in front of a defender that's chasing a guy on the mesh. Now, it's 3rd and 14. We talked about this on Spaces. Do the 49ers let Jimmy Garoppolo rip it here? Or do they go the safe route? Because this is it for Jimmy. He's coming out. He checks it down. Ooh. Do the 49ers punt it 4 yards short? I'd say they punt. But this is the only drive that Jimmy's going to get. So I think for the 49ers, that's encouraging. That was a good drive. It didn't look stagnant at all. It didn't look clunky. I thought everything that they wanted to do, for the most part, they did it well. Came up a few yards short, mostly due to that offensive pass interference call. Wisnowski's swag is nasty. Golly. See what my brother and them saying. Check out my group chat. So, what are y'all expecting to see from this defense, man? Who y'all excited to watch? Again, I talked about how there is no Jason Verrett. There is no Emmanuel Mosley. There is no Jimmy Ward. So who steps up? I'm very interested to see what does Hufanga do. Talanoa Hufanga. Because he was a guy I wasn't extremely high on, right? I mean, I saw the lack of athleticism. He was a tweener to me. Is he a safety? Is he a linebacker? If he is a linebacker, man, he measured in at 6 foot, 200 pounds at his pro day. And he slimmed down so much just to run a 4.6. And then it's like, well, if he puts that weight back on, is he going to, be slower? Is he a 4.7 with the added weight? So those were things I was a little bit nervous to kind of really peep with Hufanga. But it sounds like so far he's been terrific in camp. So Hufanga, I don't know if he's getting the start, but if he is, that's somebody I'm extremely eager to watch right now. There is no Kinlaw. I just saw is Kinlaw playing. Kinlaw is not playing. What's up, man? I'm living good, man. I'm chilling. I'm blessed. I'm healthy. And I'm excited to watch some 49er football. And right now, it looks like I got about 125 people in here that are excited with me, man. Just ready to talk with y'all. At some points, maybe every commercial break, what I'll do is I'll bring somebody on and we can just during the commercial break, chop it up. I'll put the link in the chat and maybe we could do it that way to kind of get some interaction from y'all. Then, I'll kick you out once it comes back from commercial break. So do y'all want to try that? Is there somebody that wants to come on and kind of talk about things we're seeing? Croc, you cold at this, boy. Hey, I just have fun with it, man. Obviously, I just love football, but this is interesting because Mahomes is extremely comfortable. So how do you get Mahomes to be uncomfortable? That's the biggest thing. He's so comfortable with every aspect and element of his game. I think there's certain things that he does that I'm interested to see how much his game has evolved, because I think with how good he is, and he's considered probably the best quarterback in the NFL, I still think that there's elements of his game that he can improve on. At least the last time I really paid attention. I think he loves to kind of focus in on his first read, and if it's not there, he bails on the play. And he's so athletically gifted, he makes plays off of that. Here we go. Run play. About 9 yards. Dante Johnson out there. Oh man, bro, do you need a link? Do you need a link or something? There's some people that post links. DM me on Twitter if you need, and I'll try to send you a link to something to where you can watch this game, man. You should be watching it with all of us, man. We got 100 people in here. Yeah. Texas Assassin. Yeah. Appreciate the content. Keep grinding, homie. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate coming in here and talking football. I was talking to one of my homies, man, and he was talking about everything that I'm doing right now. And I listened to this guy, Andy Frisuela. I don't know if you guys listen to Andy Frisuela, but I listen to a lot of him. And my homeboy was just talking to me about, like, how did I get the idea to, like, do this stuff? And I was like, well, it's not like it's just a idea that I came up with, but I really push hard on a lot of these things because I'm really passionate about it. And one thing that Andy Frisuela was saying was, when you look to be like an entrepreneur or you're looking to monetize off of something, like, first you have to be willing to do those things for a long time without the monetization aspect of it. And for people that have been following me on Twitter, I see Big Boy, I see you you asked what's my Twitter, at Eric_Crocker on Twitter. But let me see this third down real quick. I'm watching Dante Johnson. I see Webb in the slot. Let's see how he does. Is he patient there? Good job. Shallow. Good. Ain't want it. Good job. Get up out of there. Get out of there. But where I was going with this was with a passion for it. And Andy Frisuela was talking about, you'll know if something's your passion if you're in a restaurant and you hear some guys having this conversation about something, right? You overhear them. If you're itching and dying to jump into that conversation, then you're probably really passionate about that. And if you're really passionate about it, like, there's a way, you'll figure out a way to monetize off of it, man. So I've been talking 49ers football on Twitter for years, and it's finally, like, all really coming together and paying off. I appreciate the contribution, man. It is Trey Lance time, man. It is Trey Lance time. 49ers got a 3 and out. That was something really good to see. Obviously, see them get up off the field right now, or not 3 and out. They got a first down. I saw somebody put 3 and out. They didn't get. They got a first down, but it was good to see them get off of the field. I think the cool thing was also watching BW Webb. He's a guy that really just came to the 49ers, and his coverage right there on Mecole Hardman on the crossing route, which guys with that type of speed, sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to really cover them across the field there, but he made a play on the ball, and tips, man, those lead to interceptions. So that was something real cool. I got the DM. Where's the DM? Hold on. Here we go. I'm gonna send you a link, bro. I'm gonna send you that right now. Let's see. Go to my bookmarks. See, I be bookmarking it. People be sending, like, little cheat links and stuff like that to movies and websites, all type of stuff. And I bookmark it, and then I'll come back to that. Where is it at? Because I was just using it. Oh, here we go. I'm about to send to you right now, bro. Hold on. All right, here you go. You should be able to click that link, and you should be able to eventually get over to the 49ers game. This is interesting, right? Right here. Lenore was in before Thomas. Woo. Oh no, man. Oh no. One thing I think that people miss with the Lenore and Ambry Thomas, and everybody's really excited about Ambry Thomas. And I think Ambry Thomas, good football player, right? But he was a very late third round pick. It wasn't like this is a guy who is like a top third round pick, top of the third, where there might be a little bit more incentive or priority to play him over a guy like Lenore, who's a fifth round pick. Lenore, fifth round pick. Ambry Thomas was really a late, like, he was picked in the hundreds. So, usually in the old days, like, that would be fourth round before you get to all the comp picks and everything like that. So I don't think there's that much difference in the sense of priority to play one guy or the other. There is roster politics. So sometimes you will have a Lenore out there and a Thomas, and Thomas would get more opportunity because, he's the higher pick. But I think where they're at, I think it's a little more even Only difference is probably one got a little bit more better of signing bonus. All right. Here we go. Trey Lance. Let's see it. I'm really interested to see, and I talked about this on I talked about this on Spaces. I'm interested to see how they work to get him in the rhythm. Start him off under center. I was curious to see if they would start him off in the pistol or under. Uh-oh. Oh, come on, Ayuk. Ayuk, you can't drop the money, baby. Oh, Ayuk. But those are the things that Trey Lance gives you. And man, I appreciate the contribution right here. Let's go, baby. Trey area. Let's get it. And those are the things that you want to see from Trey area, right? Buying time, rolling out, not having to just stand there in the pocket. Not having to just stand in there in the pocket. Being able to kind of roll out, buy time. He really could have took off. I felt like he could have taken off and gotten the first down on that run if he wanted to. But man, give your guys a chance to, create in space. And he threw a dart right to right to Brandon Ayuk, and he just dropped it, just flat out dropped it. I do think Brandon Ayuk saw colors flashing. And what I mean by that, like he saw that kind of oncoming defender. So I think that's what Brandon Ayuk saw. 3rd and 8. What do we see? Double tight, twins, double tight. Uh-oh. He saw that. But we knew that was gonna happen, right? Like these dudes can't block Chris Jones, man. Stop playing. Like, come on. We knew that was gonna happen. I said that was gonna be an issue. That's a short punt. I had just tweeted out, and I'll read the tweet to y'all right now. I had just tweeted out. Where is it at? Watching Kellen Mond run for his life versus the Broncos. That's gonna be Trey Lance with the second team O-line versus Chiefs starters. Is Chris Jones playing? I said, please say no. And that's real, man. Like the 49ers reserve offensive line has been bad. And I mean, I don't even know if that was reserve. I mean, that was Brunskill. Brunskill's a starter. So you can't get beat. But at the end of the day, it's Chris Jones. And Brunskill can't mess with Chris Jones. And I think we all know that, right? We all know that. Brunskill can't mess with Chris Jones. How y'all doing, man? Everybody in here good? Again, hey, E, I appreciate your contribution, man. That's love right there. Got 125 of y'all in here. If you haven't already, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. All right. Got some people in here that was like, hey, what's your Twitter handle? If you don't follow me on Twitter, at Eric_Crocker, get more of my takes and everything. I try to cover all things football. Can't watch the game in Kentucky. You guys, there's links. You guys got to find the links. There's links out there to where these little sites. Now, I'd be a little wary about going on it on your laptop or something, because unless you have an Apple. If you don't, you might get a virus. I don't know. But they got links out there for y'all, man. They got links. And if you need one, DM me. I just sent one to somebody. So, work phone. If he can handle AD, I'm sure he can handle Chris Jones. This, we gotta use some context with everything, right? Yeah, he handled AD for a few reps. Is that consistent over an entire game of going head up with him? You know what I'm saying? And Do they show the bad reps? You know, AD is a monster, bro. He's the best defensive player I've ever seen in my life. He's a monster. So we got Patrick Mahomes out again. I'm still looking to see this second group defensive backs. Got Chad Henne. Chad Henne out here tatted. What's going on? All right, got Dante Johnson still in. Hufanga, you got to make that tackle. And that's what I talk about. Now, that is Tyreek Hill. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt there. I will give him the benefit of the doubt a little bit. All right, it's Tyreek Hill. But can't let him outflank you. 11 did a good job. Is that Robinson? He did a really good job of making Hufanga come underneath him. And that was just what Tyreek Hill needed to really get to that edge. That's tough, man. He's just so explosive. Here we go. Play action. Whoa! Good tackle. That was a good job by Wilson in the open field. Then they didn't give any leak yardage. I'm surprised they didn't play Emmanuel Mosley. I mean, maybe it's because he hasn't been back that long, but I mean, I'm surprised Emmanuel Mosley didn't play. What? Yeah, late flag. Here we go. If you get a VPN, I use NordVPN. Set your location to Europe. You can order European Game Pass. I think it's $140, but you get every game. I live in LA and I don't have cable. Yeah, Hufanga, what are you doing? Appreciate that, Donald. But I can watch every game with no blackouts. Preseason, playoffs, red zone, NFL Network, and the Super Bowl. That's pretty smart, actually. That's pretty smart. Good tackle. John Miller, what up? Do I like Madden 22? I haven't played it yet, but trust me, I will play it. I just moved to a new home, so but yeah, no, I will be playing Madden soon. I know the hour has started, so I'm about to download it. I know my big brother, he been playing. Y'all see Katie Sauer right there, right? Former 49ers assistant coach. Just saw her on the sideline with the Kansas City Chiefs. One thing 49ers, they got Marcel Harris out there. And Marcel Harris still gives them that coverage ability that he had as a safety, but the physicality in the box right there, I think Marcel Harris probably could have did a better job of getting off that block. And I think that's one thing that might be a little tough. You see the guy come out here, Marcel, can you get off that block? Dang, some of y'all can't watch the game. That's sad. Again, if you haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that like button. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff, baby. First down, Kansas City. For those of you guys that can't see the game, Kansas City just picked up a first down. They are around, the 4-yard line? So they're driving. Patrick Mahomes is not in the game, but most of their other guys that play are in. You got Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He just ran the ball down to about the 5-yard line. Robinson is in there. Pringle's in there. He plays. Chad Henne's in that quarterback for them. 49ers are playing with mostly reserves. I see Jared Maiden in now, number 7. Henny throws. Oh, Webb got beat. Touchdown. Trying to see the play so I can give some analysis there. Yeah. I wouldn't say that the DBs were confused on that play. I think that's tough when you're at the goal line right there with all that space, especially when you're in the slot and you're a defensive back. You don't want to give up the two-way go. I think ideally in that position, you really want to banjo that if possible, especially if you're in man coverage. If the splits are kind of tight, say, hey, let's banjo that. Because if the receiver gets into the end zone and breaks his route off, it's going to be extremely difficult to get at an angle to where you can break that off. Now, if you just get a beat on it and you're really explosive, getting in and out of your breaks, then you can break on that and you'll be fine. But for the most part, that's something that will probably be a little difficult to defend. Now, I mean, Webb was just way off. I think what hurt Webb was he just opened up right away. Like you can't. He opened up and gave it. Now, one thing I kind of live by is take away something, run to something. So if you are Webb and you're gonna take away that inside, right, hard, right, you're gonna take away that inside the way that he did, then you got to be willing to ready to run to something. And I thought that's where he kind of was slacking a little bit, right? He took away something, didn't run to something, and he wasn't anticipating that out. If you come back inside, you're gonna have to fight back through you. So that's a little difficult, and that's something for Webb to have that conversation with. Maybe the coach comes over and says, hey, Webb, take away something, run to something. Take away something, run to something. How y'all doing, man? Real quick, this is what we're going to do. While there's a commercial, while there's a kickoff, if you want to join live, feel free, click that link right there. Now, once the offense gets back on the field, I'll end up removing you from it. But if you guys want to come on, if you have anything that you want to talk about, feel free. Click the link. I'll bring you in. I appreciate everybody that's in here. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the like button. Underdog Fantasy. I'm partnered up with Underdog Fantasy. Go ahead and if you haven't, download the app. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. We deposit a minimum of $10. Use promo code Crocky. You get an additional $25 put into your account. All right, looks like the 49ers are back up. So that link right there, I just put the link in there. So at any point you can click on that and you can hop in. I'll do it on commercial breaks where I have somebody come on and you just kind of talk about something that you're seeing or what you don't like or what you like or whatever the case is. Whatever, the floor is yours. Will Lance show out like Fields? Hey, Donald, that's something that the opportunity is there. I think there was an opportunity for the first drive to continue. Brandon Ayuk dropped the ball. Can't drop the money. So here, they are kind of tight outside there. I think there is an opportunity to switch to banjo that because they were a little tight. Not really tight, but not a stack or anything like that. But I think there was an opportunity to IO that. Here we go. Trey Lance back in under center. Again, I'm surprised I haven't seen him in the shotgun. Oh, shoot. Trent Sherfield. Let's go. Let's go. Ha ha. Easy money. That's how you get your guy going with confidence. You dial up something like that. Let's get him going. Let's get him going. We don't gotta work hard. I'm gonna dial up something for you. And then Trent Sherfield. Trent Sherfield's gonna make this roster. How big of a role will he have? I don't know. I don't expect it to be big, but I will say, at least you have the guy. Look how his teammates are. Look at his teammates, bro. Look at his teammates. You think his teammates don't love him? Where's Jimmy G at? Has Jimmy G confronted him yet? There he goes. There's Jimmy G. Jimmy knows what time it is. But this is, and again, I'm not going to overreact to that play. I'm not going to overreact to that play in the sense of something that Trey Lance, did he just miss the extra point? Who's kicking? Let's see this. Oh, that was all. That was good. That was good by both guys. That was a really good job by Sherfield turning the safety around. Ooh. Ooh, let's listen to what my homies are saying. Y'all want to hear? So this is the group chat right here. I'll give y'all a little insider on that.
Said Trey area. He aired them niggas out though. I see you, Lance. Aired them niggas out. Jimmy shit, go!
Could y'all hear my homie? And he's a Cowboy fan, the one that's just talking just now. He's a Cowboy fan. He despises, he looks for every opportunity to put down anything the 49ers are doing. So is that sound the band? All right, hey, you guys head over to Twitter. I'm sounding the band, baby. Here we go. Hold on. I'm sounding the band, y'all. Y'all already know. Anybody that's been following me, y'all already know what's about to be posted to Twitter. Y'all know what's about to be posted to Twitter. Here we go. All right. It is posted. 80 yards, man. You know, and the crazy thing about that touchdown, man. The crazy thing about that touchdown, that's his first NFL completion in the game. I mean, it's preseason, but first completion. First NFL completion, an 80-yard touchdown pass. Interception. Lenore. Yes, sir. Let's go. Now he got him one, right? Because I mean the ball clearly went off the receiver's hands. So, but whatever, man. Again, I speak a lot, and you guys will hear me talk a lot about taking advantage of the opportunity. Why did he hop outside? That's what I want to know. But taking advantage of the opportunity, all right, like, okay, you dropped it. I need to capitalize on that, though. Boom. Thank you. Thank you. I capitalized on your mistake. Good job. Good run, Sermon. My Twitter is going crazy right now. Everybody knew the video was coming. They knew the video was coming. And all these plays in preseason, man, like it gives these youngsters confidence. It gives them confidence. It builds up a momentum for them. And although there are going to be plays that don't go their way, when you have these kind of plays, look at Sermon. I like the power. One thing that I always like is players that make something out of nothing, right? And I felt like there really wasn't that much there to be had. But hey, I was wondering what the heck is going on with Kyle Shanahan. He don't have a hat on. Kyle don't have a hat on. I was like, man, Kyle looks weird right now. He don't got a hat on. But I like backs that make something out of nothing. And I don't know if you're gonna get the explosive plays from Sermon, but if he can pick up those yardage right there, that good. Ooh. Can't fumble the ball. Drew, what up, man? Hey, what link are you looking for, bro? Drew, what link are you looking for? Let me know. I got a link to come on live. It's about to be commercial break. So if you guys scroll up, and maybe I'll post it again right here. Here we go. So it's about to be a commercial break. Boom, there you go. If you want, go ahead, click that link. You can tune in live to the show. You know what I'm saying? You can tune in live. Come on, speak your piece. You guys got something to say about Trey Lance? Come on, let me hear it. Let's talk about it. Oh, he said I posted the link. All right. Oh, he said there's the link. Appreciate you. But yeah, man, let's see. He hasn't made up his mind on what style he's gonna go with this year. Who are you talking about? Is that you talking about Sermon? Is Sermon gonna be the shifty guy, or is he gonna be the lower his head guy? Bobby Turner definitely not excited about that fumble. That's facts. That's facts. My Twitter going crazy right now, y'all. All right, we got George coming on. George, what up, baby? You on live, baby? You on Croc Talk TV live? What you got, man?
Hey, Croc. I'm so excited, man. What I honestly think is that if we could get Ricky G. James off of the returners, we got that QB of the future. As far as Fields versus Lance.
Why is Richie James catching a stray? Why you gotta catch a stray bullet, man? Hey, what happened? Device not connected. George, try to reconnect. I don't know what happened, man. It kicked you for some reason. Are you back? Okay, here we go. You back?
Yeah, my bad.
But why you gotta Richie James gotta catch a straight? But what's up, man?
I'll keep his name out of my mouth. But this boy Lance, man, all his teammates were just congratulating him. I love it,
cool
man.
To see.
That was so cool to see, giving him hugs and everything. And his head is just down, like just soaking it in. He's ready, man. He was schemed open, and he nailed the pass just like in college, man. Thank you, Croc.
And you know, I appreciate you, man. And to build off of that, George, thank you for coming on, man. But sometimes those are the hardest passes when the dude is open, and it's like, do I put just enough, and I end up underthrowing it a little bit, and now it turns into a contested catch. Do I put a little too much? I try to be a little too cute and too perfect, and I end up throwing an incompletion down the field. So he put just enough, man. He hit Sherfield in stride. But that was a terrific job by Sherfield because the defensive back got tremendous hands on him at the line of scrimmage, and he was able to kind of fight through that. Juwan Jennings. Juwan Jennings swag is so nasty. I think that's a run play right there. All right, now you got to punch it into the end zone, Rook. See, Gorman. You need to start premium subs for your content. Hey man, let me know how I do that, man, and I'll set that up. I appreciate everybody that be coming in here, though. I appreciate the contribution, Jaheim. Man, I appreciate that big time. I just love talking football with y'all, man. We got about 90 people in here. Make sure if you haven't already, subscribe, hit the like button, all that good stuff. Let's go. Appreciate the contribution. I done got a few contributions today, man. I appreciate y'all. Here we go. All right, we got Empty. Little. Now here I got to see the back play. Did he have a guy and he just held on to it too long? Got to get it out. Got to get it out right now. Got to get that ball out. McKivitz, come on. That's the toughest thing. When you see a guy get beat and it's right there in your vision, it's one thing if it's off the edge, but when it's right in your vision, that's what makes you drop your eyes as a quarterback. That pressure right up the middle, you see that guard get whooped right in front of you, it could possibly make you drop your eyes. Now, I don't want to see him. Look at that. Pressure again. Good job getting the ball out. Got the completion. Good job. Look at it. Hey, man, they got to stop getting my rookie beat up out there, man. Appreciate all y'all that's in here. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all hit the like button. What up, Croc? You were right on Trey. I think Trey has, obviously I think everybody kind of saw the talent. I think what messed a lot of people up, with Trey Lance is they focused a little bit too much on the things that I don't want to say don't matter, but I'm not putting more stock into that as opposed to like who the player is. So people look when it came to Trey Lance, it was all about, oh man, he only started 17 games. Oh, he only threw 20 passes a game or 18 passes a game or whatever. Oh, he played at the FCS level. And people focus more so on those things as opposed to, well, what does he do well? What type of person is he? Like, how's his mental capacity? And you start to look at those things, and with Matt here saying, Croc, you called it. What I was saying was, I thought Trey Lance was the most pro-ready quarterback in this class. I said this what he's talking about, this is all pre-draft. I was saying that was the most pro-ready quarterback. And I also had tweeted out that if I had to put my life savings on any one of these quarterbacks being successful, it would be Trey Lance. And I said any other quarterbacks, that's including Trevor Lawrence. And that was pre-draft. That was before the 49ers took him. So not to say that he was just hands down the most talented quarterback or anything like that, but I thought the combination of his talent with his ability, his mindset, his work ethic, and who he was, I saw elite upside. And I think that's what a lot of people thought as well when they were looking at Trey Lance once you kind of get out the mindset of small school, limited starts, limited passing attempts. Appreciate everybody that's in here. We need depth on the O-line. I think all teams need depth on the O-line, right? I think if you called around the NFL, they would say we wish we had better offensive linemen around the board. So, McKivitz, he's somebody that they drafted to build depth. And so far, it's just, last year, whatever, this year, he's getting beat there. You would like to see him improve from year to year. Big part of having depth is, guys developing. And as McKivitz comes along, you should hopefully that he continues to improve on his game. Maybe are there technical things that he's struggling with grasping and he can improve on those things. Those are the kind of things that you would like to see. The Lance family dog name is Niner, no cap. That's tight. Oh, we got John Lynch. Let's hear what he has to say. I'll be quiet for a second. I'm I'm a little quiet right now, listening to what John Lynch got to say. The Hall of Famer, HOF. I don't know. I mean, John Lynch, terrific football player. I mean, I watched a lot of John Lynch coming up. Hall of Fame? Terrific football player. Really good. Really good. Hall of Fame? Yeah. When I think of Hall of Fame safety, like Ed Reed. Now, obviously, he's one of the best ones like ever, but Ed Reed, like when I think of Hall of Fame, like that's what I think of. I think of Ed Reed. I think of Troy Polamalu. I think of Sean Taylor and what he was on track to be. You know, like when I think of Hall of Fame, like John Lynch was really good. Banger. Lynch said in the interview that at the Hall of Fame, all anyone wanted to know was about Trey Lance. I believe it. Yeah, I see the comment in there about Diamador Lenore getting a start over Ambry Thomas. That is correct. Got to make that tackle, though. I think with Diamador Lenore right there on that 9-yard completion, I think it was, or 8-yard completion just now, it was a curl route. Got to believe your eyes, man. Believe what you feel. Have that, play with that anticipation. Play with that feel. He was never threatening you vertically. Is he somebody that's going to run by you? I think the tough thing in preseason games is you don't game plan for him. So you don't really know exactly like your opponent. So that, you know, he could be lined up and he's like, man, can this guy fly? I don't know. Do you think Pat makes it? Who Mahomes? Huh. He threw that from the far hash, too. They're showing the replay of the touchdown pass. He threw that from the far hash, y'all. Rolled out, far hash, hit him in stride. I want to see these young cornerbacks challenge themselves. What are you guys looking for right now? We got reserves in. I want to see these guys challenge themselves. What I mean by that, it's what are you going to do to stand out? Now, obviously, like you don't want to risk anything and end up, you know, eventually giving up a big play. But what are you going to do that's going to separate you? I look at it like Diamador Lenore and Ambry Thomas, like you guys are in the competition. Everybody talks about quarterback competition, but at the end of the day, if Mosley is out or Verrett's out, like who's going to come in? Good job, Lenore. Good eye discipline. Right there, Lenore never looked back. I know a lot of people were like, hey, man, like his eyes, how come he didn't look back? He didn't look back. But part of being able to look back is getting in phase, right? So if you're not in phase, if you feel like, okay, guy got to step on me or whatever, you got to work to play through the hands. So you look at a play like that with Lenore, he wants to give himself the best chance to be able to make a play on the ball. And it's not going to be looking back in that situation when somebody has a step on you. A lot of times if you look late, then that ball ends up either dropping in there or sometimes you get the back shoulder or stuff like that. So you want to work through the hands and play through the hands in that situation. Woo! Jonas Griffin, like that was a guy, you know, if you guys listen to myself, you listen to Brian Peacock, that was a guy there that we were talking about not making it, but shoots. It seemed like he's somebody that continues to make plays. I know he picked off Trey Lance. I think Trey Lance has only thrown one pick in practice. It was Griffith that picked him off. I saw him run through a guy in pass pro. He seems like he's somebody that's definitely been standing out and making plays. Travis Benjamin back to return the punt. Oh, snap. Damn. Appreciate everybody that's in here. Make sure if you guys aren't already, subscribe, like, all that good stuff, baby. Jerick McKinnon sighting on punt team. Was he? I didn't even pay attention to that. What kind of snacks y'all eating, man? I know this is football and it's like, man, we're talking about snacks. I got some cashews here. Let's see. We got commercial breaks, so y'all know what that means. There it goes. There goes the link. Click that. You can come on live. Talk a little bit during the commercial break. Appreciate everybody that's in here tuning in. I appreciate the contributions that I've received. How did let McKinnon come in and get number one though? Like, bro, you can't get number one. You guys excited about Trey Lance? Now, here's something to think about now, right? Here's something to think about. Got the ball on the 1 yard line. Did the 49ers play it safe? Did they play it aggressive? Offensive line has been not so great, especially with all those starters out. Kind of being manhandled a little bit. Lance has been sacked. Lance also got hit on that third down play, still converted or completed the pass. Do you risk anything from the 1 yard line? That was an amazing punt. And you see punts like that. I bet this punter was like undrafted, and then he's like 49ers used the 4th round pick on a punter. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, that was kind of stupid. I know a lot of people were like, that was stupid at the time, but I think the run game has been pretty solid. See the come out. Twins left. I pro. Uh-oh, he's throwing it. Oh, let's go. That's crazy, bro. Play action pass from the 1. Play action pass from the 1. Play action. Yeah. Ooh. And he was throwing that ball. He was throwing that ball before the defender fell down. So it's not like he just knew that the guy was gonna fall and it was gonna be wide open. You know, because I know there's gonna be a lot of people. It was wide open. It's like, dude, like the defender fell down as he was throwing it. What happened with Trey Sermon's hand? I have a question for y'all. What would make this a bad outing now for Trey Lance after, multiple explosive plays, the big touchdown pass? Is there anything that he can do to where you're like, oh man, like I'm not excited with what I saw from Trey Lance? Boneheaded plays. All right. That's tough. Your receivers got to help you, man. There's 2 drops now. Here we go. Go for it. Go for it, Kyle. You got a quarterback that can run the ball. And I see them showing Jimmy Garoppolo on the sideline, and you got Mohamed Sanu next to him. Have y'all ever seen Mohamed Sanu without a do-rag on? Have you ever seen Sanu without a do-rag on? I don't think I've ever seen it. I expect moving. Just an injury will kill my vibe. I agree. I agree. How many plays has he been in? Trey throwing dots. So far, so good, man. Because I'll tell you this: I'm in a group chat, and if he was doing bad, my group chat would be going crazy right now with these Cowboy fans getting on him. I got two Cowboy fans in here, a Niner fan and a Bills fan, and they'd be on his ass if he wasn't playing well. It's a commercial break, so y'all know what time it is. Here we go. If you want to come live, if you want to talk about something you're seeing, go ahead, click the link. Obviously, you got to be on YouTube to do it. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure you guys hit the like button. We've had over 100 people in here, up to 80 right now. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Lance looks cold. I'd say this, and I talked about it on Spaces. I didn't talk about it on here yet, but so far with all the rookies, hey, don't make fun of my mic. I know my mic is hella big. I think I'm about to order a new mic. But so far with all the rookies, I feel like they have played. They've lived up to the analysis that I had on them pre-draft. Every single one of them. It started with Mac Jones. I thought he was limited athletically. His arm wasn't as strong, but he does throw a good deep ball, and he's decisive getting the ball out of his hands and can function in the offense. And I thought he showed all of those things to be true. Justin Fields, he started off, I don't want to say he just started off a little shaky, but, it was a little weird with the vibes. You had the low snaps. He fumbled. It would look like, they had false starts, holding, things that really kind of got him out of a rhythm. But once he got a little comfortable, especially in that 2-minute drill where there's not that pressure of just being on script with everything, he was able to make plays out on the move. He started getting a little rhythm. They dialed up the tight end leak to get him down the field. Obviously, he completed that pass wide open, but it's just things that build confidence in your quarterback and get him going. Made plays with his legs, had a nice touchdown run, had another touchdown, had another run of like at least 15 plus yards. So he was everything that I thought he was going to be. And really, I thought he was the most talented quarterback in this class. Trevor Lawrence, same thing. He took a couple sacks, fumbled on his first drop back, but he still made plays and throws that I expected him to make. I think so far that's the one thing that I had to take from it. Like everybody so far is who I expect him to be. I didn't get to watch a whole lot of Zach Wilson. I think only one drive. So Zach Wilson is the one guy who I haven't seen too much of. Getting back to Trey Lance, I think same thing with Trey Lance. Like so far he has been what I expected him to be. Trey Lance has been what I expected him to be. Now, how do you build on that? Right? Some of it's tough because, it's offensive line, bro. Quick ball. Good job, Ambry Thomas. On back shoulders like that right there, man, ideally you want to be able to play chest to chest. So you see them a lot of times if you are even with the receiver, expect the back shoulder throw. A lot of times they're not going to throw the go route still when you're even and you're step for step with a guy, so they'll throw that back shoulder. The way to defend the back shoulder is to look through the receiver and play chest to chest. Jerick McKinnon. What's up, man? Yeah, so Jawan Jennings has one catch. I believe it was 10 plus yards. It was a screenplay. It actually might count as a run play because it looked like it was backwards. Definitely no way Trey Lance is sitting the whole season unless Jimmy Garoppolo plays lights out, which I will say in Jimmy Garoppolo's one drive, I thought he did well. I did think he did well. Tough thing is that Trey Lance is just more talented. Wow. That was a good throw. That was a good throw, y'all. Ambry Thomas being targeted a little bit right now. Jimmy was 3 for 3, 26 yards. Yeah, man, I thought Jimmy played well. I thought he looked good. Obviously, one play got taken away, the third down conversion with the offensive pass interference on the tight end. Good defense. Both of these cornerbacks getting tested on the outside, so it's good to see them get this action. That's a good job with feet before hands. He was even with the guy, so he wasn't sure. You could see him like, should I look through the receiver or should I look back? He kind of got caught in between. Demo. Appreciate everybody that's in here. Make sure if you haven't already, subscribe, hit the like button. What up, Crocker? What up, Rob? Rob. Excited to watch the 49ers right now. How many plays has Trey Lance played? Because I think they got him on account. He'll probably play the rest of this half and then get up out of there. Can the 49ers defense get off the field? This two-man right here. Oh, they dropped to a single. Got a robber. I saw that, robber. Good job. That was a good job by Hufanga. They play man with a single high. You got a guy coming, robbing the crosser. That's a good job, Hufanga. I'm going to have to admit that I might have been wrong on Hufanga. Just in his ability. I mean, I didn't even know if he could play safety in the NFL because of his lack of athleticism with what I saw from college and really how they utilize him. But I think Hufanga has been good. It sounds like Hufanga's been terrific in practice. Bro, look at that hair. That kicker kind of got some swag, don't he? Got the undershirt. There you go, Trey Lance coming back out. All right, here we go, Trey Lance. What's it going to be? I wouldn't be surprised if they come out right here. It's first down. They call this pin 10. Come out with a play action. Uh-oh. He's changed the play. Toss. Sermon back in, so that's good. If Trey Lance finishes this drive with a score, I don't know. There's something about number 28. I don't know if it's bad juju. I don't know. I just keep seeing Carlos Hyde every time I see somebody at number 28. The interesting thing with 49ers right now, so far, they have not shown read option, which I thought we would see some of that. Haven't seen it yet. I don't think is so. Here, I'll bring this up here. Lance calling audibles. I don't think he's calling audibles. I think they call two plays, and based off what he's seeing, he can run one or the other. And we've seen that a lot with 49ers. Another drop. Wow. Wow. Can't have the drops. Now, the good thing, I think, even looking at that drop by Richie James, I think people might look at the stat sheet and see incompletions and things like that. But to me, it was all about what it looked like. So from that standpoint, I'm extremely confident with what I've seen or pleased with what I've seen, knowing that's not going to be Richie James out there. That's going to be Ayuk. That's going to be, who also dropped a pass. That's going to be Debo. Maybe Trent Sherfield. Sanu. What up, Croc? Who had the drops today? We had a drop by Ayuk. What happened? But 2 drops. Ayuk dropped 1, Richie James dropped 1, and River Craycraft dropped 1. Oh, nice. Good. That's not gonna make Andy Reid happy. Here we go. Let's see what this defense does. See if they get off the field and get ah. I swear they're dropping the ball because they're used to the ball coming in at 40 mile per hour instead of 60. I'd say on the Richie James drop, a lot of it probably had to do with him focusing on where the sideline was, keeping his feet in bounds. But at the end of the day, bro, like, you're a receiver. You got to practice those things. You got to make that catch. I seen the Simba Webster back there. It was interesting to see, I'm looking at him right now as they're going to commercial break, and I see the Simba Webster. And we saw Travis Benjamin. He's been back there for punt return. Where's Simba Webster? We've seen Richie James back there. No Webster yet. So I'd assume Webster kind of came a little bit late, probably get more opportunity as the game goes on. That'll be something I look forward to. I just saw somebody. What happened with Josh Jackson? Josh Allen not doing very well right now for the Packers. That was a guy I know a lot of people were high on. I wasn't as high on him coming out. So far, I think one thing that really stands out to most people is that we're good with what we're seeing from Trey Lance right now, man. I mean, this is a guy who, again, my thing was it was always about what it looked like, coming in. Does things look too? Does the moment look too big? How does he perform under pressure? And so far, I think he's checked all the boxes. I thought, okay, well, is his accuracy going to be shaky? But I thought he's been on point, even with the deep ball. He's been on point with everything. I think for the most part, time has been good. Definitely has a skill set to build off of. Hate to see the 3 drops that he's had so far. Here we go. In terms of linebacker play, number 48 and 53 play a little better than Harris, but Harris will get more opportunities to improve. Yeah, with Harris, I think people are looking at it and they know that this is a guy who's transitioning to a linebacker position from a safety. He's been somebody that definitely played well around the box, but it's a different monster for being in that box more full time. I do think you still get a good element of coverage ability. Here's something to look forward to, man. How are the Arden Keys, the Mo Hurst? Here we go, 3rd and 21. This guy has to be either a screen or draw, right? Screen or draw. I'm gonna lean towards draw. Nope, not a draw. Timeout. Timeout. Good job, Hufanga. That was a good job by Hufanga. Hufanga has been surprising, man. I'm gonna have to put out a piece on him about how pretty much like how I was wrong, and he was somebody that I was not high on. But he looks like a good football player. Now, Hufanga did panic that one time in open space against Tyreek Hill, but I mean, let's be real. Who doesn't? Who doesn't panic in that situation? All right, got 142 left. This is an opportunity for Trey Lance to really just go out there and just have fun with it. Make some plays on the move, get out the pocket a little bit. Can he get some points before the half? Kill. Yeah, I panicked for him too, bro. You got Tyreek Hill. I mean, yeah, Tyreek Hill out there in space. '19 play for Trey Lance, huh? Here we go. Trey Lance under center. Screener draw. Comes out. Goes through his reads. Just missed. Good job going through his reads. Found the guy. Just missed. That was a good job going through his reads. Went from left to right. That's a full field scan. Second team O-line definitely has been hit or miss. That right there, he had pretty good protection to be able to go from all the way from left to right. Here we go. You got Juwan Jennings in motion. They get the ball to Juwan Jennings again in space. First down. Let's go. On the ball. NASCAR. They're on the ball. All right, now it's just, all right, Trey Lance, just go make some plays. Good. Let's drop back. Ah! Did not see that corner. He almost baited him. Trey Lance is probably going to have a lot of interceptions or potential interceptions drop because of how hard he throws. Like if that were, and this is not a dig at Jimmy Garoppolo, but if that was Jimmy Garoppolo throwing that, probably would have been picked because it's just more catchable. Here he goes. I think on some of these right here is like Trey Lance, like I know you want to prove that you can be that pocket passer, but you can move. You don't have to. You don't got to stand in there. You can move and make plays on the. You can make plays on the move. Step up. Yeah. So definitely, if I'm the 49ers, I bring them out for another possession after halftime. Try to see if I can get them out there in a rhythm. I play them for another possession. So yeah, if I'm the 49ers, I play them one more possession. CJ, I wouldn't say this is why he can't be the starter. What I would say is these are things I would like to see, just situations or, consistencies or inconsistencies on how he builds on that as these preseason games go on. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I would see. Like, all right. So that's not to say that he can't be the starter, but it's just like, all right, how do you build on this, right? That wasn't a great 2-minute drill. So what do you do to improve on it? That's how I would look at that. Not in the sense of that he can't. Now, also what you don't know is, and I've talked about this. He's playing behind a bad offensive line. He's been pressured. He's been hit. Has that sped up his clock? Has that sped up his mechanics? And that was one thing that I harped on a lot, right? Something that worried me a little bit. Like when you play behind a bad line like that, your clock starts to speed up in your head. You start to play a little fast. Start to play fast, your mechanics start to go out the window. So, and those are things that, you start to create some bad habits. And that's what I think we saw there. '49ers rookie corners have played well. It's crazy when you look at Trey Lance's stats right now. He's 4 of 10. He has completed 4 out of 10 passes. That's 40%. I think if you look at that, you're just like, wow, like that's not good. Oh man, he's inaccurate. And there have been a couple errant throws, but he also had those 3 drops, just blatant drops that hit guys right in the hands. And that would put him at 70% passing. All right, Trey Lance gets to come back out. So CJ, and I can't speak for everybody, but I'll speak for me. Those are the reasons why I would start him, right? Like my thing is like, okay, 49ers play the Lions early on. The 49ers play the Eagles early on. Are those games that he can afford to try to take some lump? Because I will say this. We can talk about Trey Lance and maybe some of the misses and whatnot, or footwork, or whatever the case is. But a lot of these things are going to improve with time, right? They're going to improve with, him getting more comfortable, things like that. With Jimmy Garoppolo, it seems like a lot of times we've gotten the same amount of interceptions, regardless of the golly. See, these are things that's going to create bad habits. Those are things, and I talked about it. That's the one thing I was worried about. Creating the bad habits. And I talked about it with my guy Brian Peacock. If you guys tune in to Locked On 49ers Daily, 5 days a week, and we'll be on right after this. But your clock starts to speed up, and you start to develop bad habits. Got to be more aware. Okay, so, and again, I don't want to, because I don't want to come off as if it's like, oh, I'm just defending this guy, but be more aware of what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a guy out there, and it's like, I have to play the quarterback position, but if my left tackle gets whooped, my guard's getting whooped, and these things are happening every play, it's like, it's either this, stand in there, and some of these things happen, or he just starts running around for his life the entire game. And that was one of the things I was worried about, him playing behind this line. That could happen. They talked about him taking 11 sacks in 2 practices this week. All right, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody that's in here. Again, if you haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, hit that like button. Definitely some throws I'm pretty sure that the rookie would like to have back before halftime. Things to learn from. The biggest thing is, will he come back out of halftime and play? Will the offensive line protect him and hopefully slow down his clock a little bit? And if he doesn't come back out, will he improve on those things moving into next game? But until then, I'm going to get up out of here. I appreciate everybody. Again, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Everybody that's in here, I know y'all rock with me. I mess with y'all. Let's get it.
Intercepted. It is picked off by Aaron Crocker. Over midfield, he'll run it all the way into the end zone. Touchdown.
Talk TV podcast. Peace.